Good day, everyone. My name is Adwoa Buahene, and I'm one of the co-founders of Engine People Performance Inc. This morning, I was speaking to the CMA conference about generational trends and as it related to leadership. There's really three key elements I just want to highlight as to what I spoke about today. The first is that the leaders, Gen X and Gen Y leaders, are not going to be the same as baby boomer or traditional leaders. So we have to come to understand that the leadership model of today may not be the same leadership model of tomorrow and in the future if we want our organizations to continue to be successful. The second point is really when we're thinking about recruiting or retaining leaders, then we need to understand what are the expectations that Gen X leaders and Gen Y leaders have of us. So our Gen X leaders want a very transparent process, a performance management system that is extremely objective, and a career development that is focused on their needs, not just your organizational needs. With the Gen Ys, we have to recognize that they're going to do a significant cost-benefit analysis. Is the benefit of becoming a leader in an organization worth the cost? Whether that might mean extra hours, extra responsibilities. What is in it for them? And they will do that cost-benefit analysis. So we have to be very clear with our Gen Ys, not only what the benefits are, but also recognize that and acknowledge that there's certain costs perhaps, and have a discussion about those. Last but not least, how are we developing our leaders? We have to look at our development programs, our leadership development programs, our expectations of what it means to develop yourself as a leader in our organization, and ensure that those are aligned and fit. The future leadership model is really one that is an equilibrium between the two parties. It's no longer going to be all about the organizational needs and the needs the organization states it requires from their Gen X and Gen Y leaders. We also need to come to understand what our Gen X and Gen Y leaders expect of us as an organization.